This was the biggest, it was a record. 17,133, record gate here in the UK or all of Europe with 1.6 million pounds. The knockout of the night, Carlos Condit. Submission of the night, Sass. And the fight of the night was Bisping and Akiyama. Each one of those guys won $60,000 each. When people say, oh, this fight card sucks, don't watch it. Nobody's telling you to watch this fight card. If you don't think if you don't like it, don't watch it, period. But, I said it before and I'll say it again, Joe Silva's the best matchmaker in all of combat sports. Puts on puts together great matches with tough guys, and the co-main and the main event tonight were awesome. And the undercard was awesome. There were some very good fights tonight. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody's going to have an opinion. And like I said, not everybody needs to watch it. We do 30 of these a year. You don't like this one? Don't watch it. We got another one next week. You can watch that one. I mean, what do I say to that? It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Not to mention the fact that, how do you say a fight sucks before the fight even happens? Does that make sense to anybody? This fight sucks. Fight didn't even happen yet. When a fight is over, then you can say the fight sucks. And I'll probably agree with you if it sucked. The cool thing about this is it's so international. Every fight we have guys from all over the world to fight. And I always say it. You realize how big this sport's really become. We kind of take it for granted because we do so many of these and things just keep going well. But think about this. 2 Brazilians fought in Montreal and the place was packed and rocking. That was the main event, 2 Brazilians. 2 Brazilians fought in Los Angeles and the place was packed and rocking. It doesn't matter what country you're from. It's about, the type of fighter you are. It's, when you think about it, we've taken the fight business to a whole nother level. You never put on a fight with 2 Brazilians in Montreal. It's insane. It would never work, But it does with this sport. Tomorrow, I'm flying back to the West Coast. I'm going to California because we have that fight next week, so I start working over there. Lorenzo flies to India. We're working on India right now and getting that open, television deal, et cetera, just like we do everywhere else. In India, there's 300 million males 18 to 34. That's as many people as there are in the United States. So we believe that that's going to be a huge market for us. I believe that fighting is the sport that crosses all borders. Doesn't matter what color you are, what country you come from, or what language you speak. We're all human beings, and fighting's in our DNA. We get it and we like it. It works in the UK, it works in America, it works in Poland, it works everywhere. One of the things that's happening right now, as this thing continues to grow and we take it into all these different markets, not only other countries like the UK, you haven't been here in a year, the Irish are freaking out. When are you coming back to Ireland? Scottish are telling me. The guy from Poland over here wants to know what we're doing. Not only that, but in the United States too, other states that we've been to are saying, when are you coming back to our state? So, I get asked this question, are you saturating the market? Is there too much MMA? That answer is hell no. I mean, people are starving for this stuff, man. As long as we can keep putting on good fights, people want to see it. We're going through this growth phase right now where it's hard to hit all these places, but man, we're trying. We're working hard to figure it out. When I was walking out, the entire building said, "What's next for Dan Hardy?" I said, I don't know. I got to get in there and talk to Dan Hardy and figure out where he goes from here. Huh? Headache. It's tough to say right after the fight. No matter what part of the world we're in, no matter what country you're from, some guys win and some guys lose. I always say, George St. Pierre is from Canada. He'll come down into the United States and fight, a guy from the U.S. and more people will cheer for him. BJ Penn fought over here. People went crazy for BJ. It doesn't matter what country you're from. It's about the type of fighter you are and whether or not people like it. Some people like to cheer and get behind guys, and they love to boo certain guys too. And guys that love to hate. It's not really about what country you're from. Obviously, when you're in England and there's English guys on the card, there's a lot of patriotism, but no, it doesn't really matter. There were some Brazilian guys that lost on the card tonight too, and some Americans, and it's a normal UFC card. We have as many people show up, but they're fans of everybody, and obviously, they want to see Dan Hardy and Michael Bisping and Hathaway and these guys win, but when they don't, I don't think it's like, oh shit, we're never going to another UFC event because the English guys didn't win. It's part of the sport. Guys from every country compete in every show that we do. Some win, some lose. But the great thing about this sport is you know, you don't have to win every fight. You're gonna lose some. And I was actually sitting there with David Hay tonight, and we were talking the whole night. Good guy, loves mixed martial arts, and it was good to finally have the opportunity to meet him. But he said, you know, one of the cool things about this sport is none of these guys get padded records, man. And it's true. These guys fight the absolute best. You know, there's no, you just can't, you can't line guys up like you can in boxing. So every guy's gonna lose here and there. As this thing grows as fast as it is, we're trying to figure out not only Ultimate Fight Nights coming into the UK and Europe, but also the Ultimate Fighter. We're trying to figure out how to get the Ultimate Fighter up and running over here, and we've got a few countries pegged to happen a lot faster than others, but our goal is to get the Ultimate Fighter running in all these countries, the Ultimate Fight Nights, and to take the big events to all these different countries.